said.
Sure.
You see, that thing that he shared with you when he was vulnerable, you see, some women will go and brag to their fellow women.
Yes.
Ndio waonekane wanapendwa.
Yes.
My
Which
man
is
even tells me this.
wrong.
To them, it's about them. It's not, oh, hapa natoa siri ya bwanangu. No, it is, you know the way I'm being loved. And I want to
which is
share
also
that.
very
Do you know that
You know.
breaks that for a man is breaking your loyalty?
Hi guys, I'm Janet Kaluki,
I'm Furaha L. Hesketh, and welcome back to the Love Corner Show.
where we talk about issues, love, and life by sharing our stories, experiences, and perspectives.
And today we are joined by a guest. I'll allow him to introduce himself. Karibu sana.
Nashukuru. Mimi naitwa Chea. Ukipenda unaweza niita Kajembe Kandarima, but my full name is Soka Zokazo Mbakatanangu Mbawa Magambo.
Hapo sijasikia kitu but ni sawa.
That is a name, iko na lineage, a history of where I'm coming from, the men who were there before me.
Would you consider yourself or call yourself a typical African man?
What's a typical African man?
Anyway, guys, hold that thought. Today, we are going to be dissecting some of the controversial truths that came up from our previous episode about modern dating. So, how are you feeling?
Feeling good.
Kajembe, you're so
pumped.
happy.
Munanichekesha tu, you people are comedians.
Okay, sawa. I have a question of the day.
Uh-huh.
Do you think when you start with sex in a relationship, can you get to know each other fully?
Yes, you can. You can. Because traditionally, most relationships started with sex anyway. You didn't know who you were going to get married to until that wedding day. So, yes, you can. But modern day, it's very risky.
Cheers.
Nowadays, it's very risky to start with sex. Yeah, there's a lot of energy people are giving there. Out there. Yeah.
For me, I feel like starting with sex kind of blurs the lines because, well, the reason as to why people are dating is so that you give someone time to get to know them, to get to see the kind of person they are. Then you decide if they're the person you want to be with. But now when you start with sex, it means it's like you've decided, well, I want to be with you like that intimately. Then now go back to getting to see who that person is. So red flags could look pink and maybe light green-ish, until it's a bit too late. So that's the reason as to why no, it's not advisable because it blurs the lines. Yeah.
For me, I'm like, what is your intention? Do you just want to have pleasure? So go for it if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And now ensure that you advise the other person. Like for me here, I'm just here for the good
For
time.
a good time.
For a good time.
Yeah.
So that eventually there's no collateral damage. You're like, I wanted this, so I went for it.
Yeah, true.
That's sad.
Yeah. So anyways.
Sad.
Yeah, it's very sad.
What?
Sex for just pleasure. Sad.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I know that if you are starting a relationship, if it's not a serious relationship, whatever you're looking for is just pleasure.
And companionship.
You've seen Kajembe and is the guy who you want, to have sex with. You just go for it if that's what you want.
Okay.
But if you're looking for a long-term kind of a relationship, that is a wrong way to start it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So
I agree with that.
You said having sex for pleasure is sad.
yeah.
Yeah, sex is never just meant to be one thing. It's not just for pleasure. It is pleasurable, but not just for pleasure. Ideally, the original intent for sex is reproduction. So after reproduction, then it's bonding. After bonding, then pleasure. So those who just have sex for pleasure, they don't know what to do when there's some bit of bonding when it comes on, and what happens afterwards when there's reproduction. So considering these three things in unison makes that a better decision. So nowadays you can prevent reproduction by, getting whatever you need.
But you can have like safe sex.
Yeah.
That's
Protect
what I
yourself
mean.
And that's
as a
what he
woman.
was
That's what I
talking
mean.
about,
So
you
getting
can do
whatever
that.
you.
But then you've removed one factor. You've not removed all three. Okay, so you've removed one, maintained the two. What happens when we are bonding? Because
We tell each other.
sex is very,
Yeah.
it brings people very close together.
Yeah, and that's why I said the intention. What is it I'm looking for?
Yes.
You need to have clear communication in this
In the
in the
beginning.
beginning, so that everyone knows like this. This is a one night stand.
The thing is with yes, you must do that. If it's a one time thing, well, you cannot say you've bonded with that person who you've done it just one time at a very closely. If you do it repeatedly with them, there is no escaping the bonding thing, and that's why people say when it gets to a point that one of us is catching feelings, then let's talk about it, because it is bound to happen. You know, we are doing it repeatedly. We are meeting. We are getting intimate. It's bound to happen to start bonding. So that's why they keep saying that, well, let's talk. But now, by the point you're talking, the bond is already there. You know.
But if your intention was like, this is my one night stand, why are you going back?
Yeah. People do that,
Because
and
now
it's
you
not
will
just
get attached to him. And now
there are
what?
those
What
who know
happens?
that this is a fling that we keep doing. So it is, okay, whenever we are available, we'll meet and do whatever it is we want to do. Not all casual sex is one night stand. There are those who have it
No, it's like a
across years.
situationship or something.
Yes, that it happens. There is a pretty name for it these days. Sneaky link.
Oh.
Yes. So it happens for a while. It's like a sneaky link. They call it sneaky
You know
link.
that is bad for us, right?
Yeah.
Because
But it
casual
happens.
sex creates an environment where people can take actions without relevant consequences. And women, as the custodians of sex, should actually be worried that women are having sex at a casual level. That is something more manly than feminine. And it's risky for society, because it means if a woman can have sex just for the sake of it and move on to the next person,
Even
what
buy it,
values
because now
what
women
values
have
do we
money.
have? Yeah.
Even buy it, because now women have money.
So
I can choose
So
whoever.
what values are we teaching our society, and what values are we coming up with?
Yeah.
So it's very risky, and it's horrible, and it's not even good for men actually. Casual sex for men is something we can do, but actually men yearn for something deeper. And that thing that men yearn for, when I'm having casual sex, it creates a problem. Because once I'm used to that culture, it's tough to turn myself away from it again.
Yeah. But what I think is, are we running from ourselves and trying to there's something that is missing that we're trying to find in this? Because you can't be having sex with John and whoever, every person that you meet,
Yeah.
and you just here, okay.
I feel like casual sex used to happen, even kitambo. It's just that we would not know.
Oh, it was hidden.
Like, it was very hidden, so that to preserve things like values, because now if you see, or if right now you hear a story that your grandmother used to have an affair with the Shamba boy, that makes you wonder, and she was the person I was thinking that I'm learning faithfulness from. It kind of brings havoc in your head. So that's the reason as to it used to be there. Women used to have sex just because it would be probably one person at a time, not like squeeze. It's just a lot of people at the same time.
Today,
Ni
the
kama watu
same day.
upgrade the same day, different people. Example, I tend to think that it was one person at a time, but also after you wamekosana, they could be someone else. It used to happen, but these days it's just out there to a point that you're no longer, there's no that sheltering ya kitambo for people to still ground whatever they believe in and values and
You don't
things
have
like
any
that.
values.
Like,
But were there really values if people are
Will
doing
do
it and
that
also hiding
and
it.
hiding. So it was
Yes.
the illusion of let's keep the peace, but in real sense,
That is
when it comes to
being
values, I will
hypocritical.
still go for my pleasure.
For pleasure. That is being hypocritical. I think nowadays people are like, the hypocrisy is not there.
Yes,
They are-
anymore, because now there's
anymore.
nowhere to hide.
I don't think it's hypocrisy, per se. I think it's shame. There's no more shame.
There's no more shame.
Because it was shameful
to be
for
caught.
a married person
Yeah.
to engage in infidelity. It's shameful. Nowadays, it's not. In
It
fact,
was-
marriage as an institution, or do you realize most people don't even talk about marriage? They talk about dating more.
Yeah.
Because
and
marriage as an
relationships.
institution does not have the respect it once had.
Yeah.
So it's just our values are dying. Because it's okay to be married and struggle with that. That's a struggle for married people.
Yeah.
But if you're not married and you're struggling with being loyal, what are you struggling with it for?
Yeah.
So there's no goal, there's no end goal
End
in
goal.
mind. So people keep jumping from one person to the other, from one person to the other, and
I feel like the shame used to be more on women, hiyo
Yeah.
kitambo, than it was on men. Because for a man, they would either legitimize it by bringing that
As a
young
second or
girl as a
third,
fourth wife.
wife.
You know, I've heard of men who, when they died, they had a girl who is still a virgin who had to be returned back to their home because now the man,
now,
the man is dead.
Well, that is true. Well, that is very true. Men used to do that, but that's the culture of the time.
Yes.
It's permissible at that time, and they had probably their values are stronger than ours. Because imagine the pain. I don't know how to explain this, but let me just say it out. Let me put it out there. Imagine the pain a man goes through when he realizes nimegongewa.
But they used to.
It means
But wewe pia unagonga.
it means this is what it means.
Why is it
actually,
so unfair
means
when it's the
this is the
woman?
thinking. I am weak enough. I cannot satisfy my woman.
But you, when you gonga,
And men take
it's
satisfying a woman very seriously.
But when did that begin? Because to my understanding, according to how families used to be kitambo, a man sometimes would even see that a child does not look like them in the homestead. But it used to be a sense of pride in that it was mali yangu yenye nilileta ilienda ikatafuta. And even if they would divorce for whatever reason, the woman will go back to their home, angepokonywa watoto wote, hata wenye amepata outside the marriage with that man, and angeambiwa hawa watoto wote si wako, ni wangu juu mimi nilikulipia wewe dari. So they used to take pride in having children wenye si wao, because it meant a mixture of genes. It meant, well, kama genes yangu hapa ndio iko na whatever,
Iko na
this one
weakness.
comes to facilitate, and everyone would know about it, but no one would bring an issue. But right now, when the shame kwa wanawake ilitoka, now that they're doing it waziwazi, I think also the sensitivity to the men in that taking that as a weakness started. Because it used to be a sense of pride. I have many children.
The pride was not that niko na mtoto si wangu. It was that I have many children. So the pride was utanihesabia hesabu. There's an old man, I can give this as an example. He would call his sons and ask them, mama zenu ni wangapi? Now he had legally married only 2. So watasema wawili. Awambie watoto wake nyinyi hamjui kuhesabu. Now the reason is I have so many children. I'm proud that I've sown my seed, and this is the produce. Now the pride si kwamba nimegongewa mtoto amekuja. It is that I have
Many children.
Yes.
So why is that not a pride anymore? Because
With this economy.
with this
Yes,
squeezily,
economy.
You're not ready to like keep up with the 2 children that you have.
have
Yes.
we changed the new definitions we had of pride? Like nini here you may change, because there's somewhere along the lines the rain started beating us, where all these illusions ilianza kuenda, unless also the men didn't really enjoy the fact that hawa watoto wote ni wangu, but najua wale wawili si wangu. Deep down ilikuwa kimuuma na alikuwa ananyamaza. The same way mwanamke alikuwa ananyamaza, bwana hamsatisfy na bado anatoka naenda na namlisha na caretaker, unless they were just living, they were sacrificing, the individuality to make the family and the marriage stand.
Yeah, that's being a man.
But also, like, a
sticking
marriage-
to your duty.
And also marriage is
honorable.
about sacrifice. So mostly I think that is everyone has to choose what sacrifice are they
They're willing to make.
to make and carry.
Well, and these
What you
days
call sacrifice, some call compromise. So
Yeah, anyway, it
Yeah.
changes from one person
to another. Yes, because now if to me I feel like it's too much, I'll say, if I don't want to carry it, I'll say, I cannot compromise that. But someone else is like, okay, this is the cost,
The cost
I'm
of-
willing to pay for this. So it's a sacrifice I am making. Depends on where you're standing.
also
Yeah.
our family values, because then family was actually the most important thing. Nowadays we don't have any families. That's
People
why you
don't
keep
value it
people
as
don't
much.
not really value. They are more scared of what it means, because family is where you go and this is where you are, come rain come shine, without any repercussion. You can be held accountable without anyone being afraid of you. So our family values have really deteriorated, and it's interesting because this is more of a Western thing, but seeing it in Africa is inahuzunisha mbaya. It's so saddening, because family is the center of who we are. We know how to make friends, we know how to make connections with people, because we had big families. We had families you wouldn't get bored. There's no way your grandmother would be alone because kuna wajuku always around the house. So we are slowly stripping away what it means to be an African family, and not just that the African bit, but what the value of what a family means. So probably the next 20 or so years will be the Western way, where half of us are getting divorced, and in 20 years, like right now in the West, in 20 years time, the number of women who will be married will be so few.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I-
what's
I-
the point?
I feel like it's there is a point which people choose not to want to be associated with their families,
Yes.
because not everyone grows up in a very ideal
Or healthy
kind of a family. So there are those who wanatupa millipede na kijiti yake completely. You know, you're saying I'm throwing this millipede out, so be it with the stick.
What's the alternative
that,
for those guys?
that does that. The thing is, they have for them in that moment, they feel like I have to choose myself to live first. And that means every time I stay in that family, there are things that the people do to me that make me not be okay, that affect how I show up in the world, that affect everything it is that I do, because it goes to physical. You hear stories of people when you're melelewa na even step parents, and you're like, how can someone possibly do that to another human being? Yenye someone can say, okay, I want to run away from that environment. I don't know where I'm going, but whatever that is, bora si pale. And most people wakishaenda hivo, there is no that thing that used to happen ya kitambo yenye people would probably come together,
Someone
choose
you
to
actually
forgive.
even look
Yes,
for them.
yes, choose to forgive each other. Squeeze, it's like, okay, that one is something that I don't want to think of. I don't want to see you. I don't want to even think about forgiving you. I'll just go nikusamehe huko mbele mbele, but me, I will not come every day kukumbushwa hiyo kitu. So now when people do that, the family, this 1st December, for some reason yule auntie yule hajakuja na watoto wake. For some reason huyu auntie, siku hizi grandmothers wako boma, but there are no grandkids. Wameenda shule, but also even the holidays. So kitambo ilikuwa, yes, inaenda na season. Mwezi wa 4 utapata tumepelekwa kwa shosh, sisi wote. Regardless of what will happen, tumepelekwa kwa shosh. But now because watu wametoka in that environment, wameenda nje, someone works in Dubai, you come back, you see how people can be treated better in other cultures, with other people.
Yeah.
Then you're like, okay, kama mtu anaweza kaa na mtu na kuwe very peaceful like that, why is it not happening in my home? And then you come with that lens and you're like, not knowing that parent that you've left at home is not the one that you saw in Dubai. They have been shaped by very different things. Your parent has grown from a very different generation, and they had their own share. There's a reason as to why they are like that. Did they heal? No. But they are not the same as Yule. But now when you come, you're like, okay, if that can happen, then they can also treat me in a way that is not so inhuman. Yeah. And when they treat me so inhuman, I can just choose to leave and go be with people who will treat me
better. You can actually
the way that, yes,
cut the ties.
at that, not knowing that the metrics you're using for this one is very different. Ni kama unachukua marking scheme ya someone else ku mark exam ya, unachukua marking scheme ya geography ku mark exam ya English or ya maths. Unaona, there's no way your parent will ever be that person you saw in Dubai.
Yeah, but also I think parents from that generation, most of them were hurt. See,
Yes.
it was a generational. It's like they're passing it. The way I was treated by my mother, it's the same way I'm going to treat
That's the
you.
only way I know how to parent. How
Yeah.
else, where else have I seen it? Yet nimetoka Kavinyalalo, hapo ndio nyumbani, nimeolewa hapa Kakuyuni. You know, I've not seen better. To me, bado kutandika mtoto lazima nimtandike na mwiko, na ufagio, na slippers.
Okay.
Wow. Anyway,
That's interesting.
let's shift gears a bit.
Okay. Sure. But just to as you
add
get
on
there,
to her. All
as
right.
you get
Okay,
there,
sure.
maybe it will probably feed into what we're going to discuss next.
Mm-hmm.
There is a level of selfishness to how we interact with people nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I want, no, I want this, I've not
We are
seen that.
self-centered.
We are so self-centered. Just go on.
So it's like I
You're so
think
self-centered.
anyway, this generation,
about
I think we are
me.
thinking
Yeah.
about our well-being.
Well-being.
No, it's not even well-being, it's just selfish.
Is
There's
it?
nothing
So
well about being selfish.
everything, but we are also chasing.
But that's how
peace.
the thing is, that's
At the
how
end
we've
of the day,
been
if it's
raised.
not bringing me peace,
Yes,
please
we are the-
keep it away from me.
We are the generation
very
wenye
shallow.
we are the generation wenye tulikuwa tukienda home shags December, alafu yule mama yule akose kupatia yule maziwa the next December we are not going to shags.
Yes.
Mzazi
Selfish.
anasema heri tukae huko kwenye tutajinulia maziwa.
Maziwa.
You know, we are the generation yenye mzazi alikuwa akikosana na yule mke mwingine, you can, and you know, you see it as a child, wanasema no, mimi sitakubali huyo akutreat hivyo, me I'll go and treat you like this. So the next one you don't go, mnabaki kwa city. So how can I not think of myself first, yet I will, all growing up niliambiwa by the way you are the most important.
That is what your parents
Yes,
portray.
you're the most important. You have to be okay, and that's why we're not going to shags. You know,
So now that you're older, you still think you're the most important?
the thing is, that's all I know.
Get over
Ni
yourself.
mpaka niende mahali kwenye nitaona, oh, kumbe it's possible for people to do this, for that to even sink in my head.
Fine. Maybe you need to do that. Maybe we need to do that as a generation.
Yes,
Because
a
the
lot.
truth is we are very selfish. And we keep thinking about ourselves. It's me, about my happiness, about what I want, what I get. But society doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the same thing, it's what we are bringing up in the dating scene. Because
Yes.
at the end
Yes.
of the day, I'm like, I'm going after my career,
Yes.
Yes.
my independence.
I'm the
still
princess.
working on myself. I'm
Yes.
healing.
Me, I'm the baby girl. I was
I don't
told.
want stress.
I
You're
was
trying
told.
To, yeah.
I am the princess. So you have to
why.
give me money.
We are really. But
You're
who
talking
has
about money now.
money?
Well, you have to give me what I want. You have to, you know. We are like,
true.
If from that angle, I'll agree. That's selfish.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll discuss that in a different
In a
angle.
different-
But from that
okay.
angle, I can
All
agree.
right.
Yeah.
I need to ask another question. Do you think, because I know men are the ones to come and ask or propose to us as women, do you think most of you men, you don't want to like commit because at the end of the day, you're getting everything. If it's casual sex, it's everywhere.
Let me surprise you, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Most men are not getting sex.
Ooh.
oh,
Yes.
you're not getting some?
The ladies we want to have sex with
Oh,
are
you're
not
not
seeing
getting.
us. Okay?
Your
You
type,
also
your
want
type,
for
your
yourself.
type.
No,
Your type
no.
is not looking
Hata
at
hiyo
you.
type yenye si yangu bado haitaki kunipea. Kweli, because
I'm so
hakuna
happy.
pesa.
I'm so happy to hear that.
That's number one.
So the
Oh,
man
it's
with the
because of
money is the one
money.
who is
Yes,
getting.
it's the guy with the money. Then after you have money, you put yourself in there are categories. A man with money is at the top. Money with looks. Then there is looks without money. There is money without. Alafu kuna yule ako hapo chini.
Without
I
money
bet.
and without
No,
looks
Without
and
money, without
a-
looks.
Sasa uchi-
That is why you see,
Guy.
unaona most security guards, they're very desperate for sex. So it's like, mimi nikipewa sex, I'm lucky. So you're wrong in
That's
thinking
sad.
that men are getting sex. That's number one. They're not getting these things there
Not
is
the
a lot
majority.
of there is a lot of value that comes with these things. Kwa mfano, if I were to hit on you today, I have to calculate the expenses. Because men think differently. There's a priority. I have to think, can I provide for this lady? What does she need? Squeezy dating, you must provide nywele, mara kucha, mara whatever. All that kind of nonsense. And then I have to pay your cab fare, I have to do this. It's like Mimi, I'm doing everything for you. So there's that expense, number one. Now, the question you've asked is, are men not committing because of those things? Actually, no, the opposite is true. Men actually want to commit to someone. They have a desire to spend their life with someone who brings in the strengths they don't have. Where I'm weak, I want you to help me so that I don't necessarily want to be strong in that area, but just cover my back on that side. So men want to commit. The issue is, the question you should be asking is, to who?
We are not there and we are here.
You think so?
Yeah.
So who do men want to commit to?
Men want to commit to the lady who is perfect for them. Let me say this. Men want women who admire them. So if I cannot, what's the word? If I cannot impress you, that means you will never admire me.
Oh. Is it?
That's what men think. Because that's why they come with cars and money and all I'm trying to impress you.
So that I can admire you.
So that you admire me. Because I think if you admire me, it is easier for you to cover me. And men will only go for the women they think have complementary strength.
Wow, fascinating.
Okay.
Yes, so that is for the long term. See, when you say a man needs to propose, yes, I'll propose to the right person. Not to everyone.
Oh.
Yes.
And the rest of us, just...
Now, the rest of you can maintain your standards and get to hell with it.
So you can still impress them so that you get sex, but not because
you want to settle down.
With them.
You see, the issue is, I've told you, the custodian of sex is the woman. Now, a man has two sides. Actually, most people, we were discussing this the other day with Lydia. A man has two sides. The give side and the take side. So if you're coming to me with the sexual energy, you're unachochea side ya the take side. Okay? But if you're coming to me as a full package, that means I want to take care of you. Actually, men love taking care of people. I'd love to see you comfortable. I'd love to see you happy. Because yes, it's tough. Women always want to be happy. And it's an interesting thing. I don't know why.
We're just born like that.
I don't know why you need to be happy. But it's okay. It's okay because men don't need to be happy. They need to be peaceful. I need to be at peace. So I'm at peace when I've conquered the world. I've done everything I need to do. I've made sure my lady is happy. And after everything, and then I'm at peace. After everything is done. So I want to commit to the person who can help me attain peace. Because the world is very horrible towards men.
And those people are very limited nowadays.
Yes. Now, ukisema those people say women like that are very limited. You're
women
right.
like that.
Yes.
The thing is...
But we are here.
So I don't think women like that are limited. I feel like everyone is wearing a mask. Because what you're saying right now, it's not every day you meet a man who can show up as he is and be genuine they're looking. So it is not easy for you to know. It's until you've taken time with the man for you to know if what they want with you is long-term or it's the other one impressing just for sex. One thing also, women are also looking for something that is long-term. The same way, men are yearning for the thing that is long-term. But the thing is, because it takes too much to sift through the chaff and whatever, also a woman wants the person who will...
Is already polished.
A woman wants affection. For me to see that affection it is, you'll do anything to impress me and give me affection.
So will you date a security guard?
So
because he's giving you affection?
Here is the thing. You will be surprised the kind of women end up with just because they give them affection. You will be surprised. And that's the reason as to why sometimes we look at beautiful ladies and you're like, there is this meme, it's a Giriama one that it shows a very dark hand na iko na wrinkles ya man ameweka kwa thai ya a very light skin na ngozi nye anakuwa anasema embe nariwa ni ndema
yani embe inakulwa na popo. Okay. Okay. You see,
It's because we also want the person who shows affection. So the earlier you show me affection, even in the small things, the earlier it is for me to stick around and see also what is that thing that you're really in for. Because I will know if you just want to impress me and eat me and go, or if you're yearning for something entirely different. Because that means over time, then the mask was in a fall off. Then there's nothing left, it's just us. But
Well
everyone is coming with a mask.
Yeah.
It's true, but
I
you've
don't
explained
know.
one thing.
I don't know. I don't think also us both, the man and the woman, we are willing to put in the work to get to know each other. It's like
Okay.
there's so many options.
Yes.
Yeah.
A man will
When
say,
you go-
why should I come and do, I don't know, this and this for you? Ni kama unataka pesa yangu. So the thing is, you're using the lens of everyone else, what is happening everywhere, and not really seeing the person you're with. Sometimes really the woman you're with, they really don't have that 50 bob to kupanda kukuja kukuona. It is a
Nowadays.
cost for me to come and see you. No, listen, it is an extra cost for me to come and see you. That ikifika hapo, I have to ask myself, is this a cost I'm willing to pay? Should I kopa to go and see Chair? Yet even Chair himself, hata akikuwa na mimi, he's not doing anything that makes me know he's even trying to give me affection. Then
But
ikifika hapo, I have to
Me, I
decide.
have an issue with women who
It's an extra
always
cost for me.
wait
Okay, that's so
for.
delusional.
Anyway, for me, I have an issue with us as women, whom we want the man to like do everything.
Yes.
We want him to invest in this relationship fully, atulipie cab nini nini. You as a woman, what are you investing? Because you don't want even to use that 50 bob kupanda hiyo boda uende ukamuone.
If the 50 bob is there, a woman doesn't have to be told.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like sometimes
Okay.
we
I
are.
think that
A
is-
woman who is genuinely interested in you, getting to know you,
Yeah,
hata kama hiyo ni 50 bob yake ya mwisho atakuja na hata hajui fare ya kurudi atatoka wapi. Itatoka
Yeah.
wapi. Women are that delusional.
If she really
Yes,
likes
if she really
you,
likes
though.
you.
Maybe I'm the only man who has never seen that.
Well, which side of the soko have you been on?
No.
Who are you dating?
Who are you
Cher?
dating?
It's not about a matter of who I'm dating.
Yes.
You see, the cost, if I want you to come, then there's a cost implication to that.
Yes.
The idea is, you see, this is something you need to know. You see, the way you call men providers, men actually want to provide. And in an instance when they are not providing, they feel emasculated.
But you also need
Okay,
to change that
Yes.
It's okay.
mindset.
Let me just explain it to Maliza. Now, the need for provision is not because it's just who I am as a man.
Yeah.
It is not a mindset, it's not a feeling. It is just who I am. So once you accept that, then you will realize when you come and you didn't tell me it's better than when you're saying I'm coming. Because when you're coming, I have to start preparing. In my head, how is she coming? What time will she be here? What will she be doing? And what will she need? And how is she going to get back? So those questions are always cost implicated. And I'll say this. Men are becoming more feminine because they're being told to think of their feelings more. Any man who is always in their feelings, who trusts their feelings, that's a very weak man. Men distrust their feelings because we are very logical creatures. So if I trust my feelings, I will not propose to a lady just because I love her. That's a very stupid man. Okay. Love is meaningless because love comes and love goes. I will not always love you. You will annoy me. But I have this idea that I will hold myself to the desire that I want you. And I will be true because it's duty. It's dutiful for a man to be with that one person. So if I have that duty, then it is easier for me to express myself to you. Now, those costs, I want to provide them. Why? Because it's my duty. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm not doing it because a man, it's just duty.
So what happens if you cannot fulfill this duty because uko na fuliza kwa bank account kuko na zero, but you really want to meet with this person who also really likes you,
And you also
and they
like,
want
really
to
like
come,
them.
but you're like, no, you cannot come, just because you know in your head you do not have
do that.
money, and
Why
for
don't you
them
have an
they
honest
have the money
conversation?
to ferry themselves to come. They have no problem if they will eat sima na omena with you.
Okay, so how does poverty impress you?
It is not
Are you
poverty.
impressed by
It
poverty?
is just you
It's
I'm interested
not.
in.
It's not
It
even
is
about
you,
the
idiot.
Remember, I've told you,
poverty.
I want to impress you so that you admire me.
But I
But
want
I already
to,
admire
I want
you.
to
That's why I
like
want
you
to
as you
come.
are.
The truth is, if this is how men think. If I don't have money, I will not be able to do. See, I want to show something.
So you think we only admire you
No,
when you
we
can
don't.
provide things
Not
to
all of
us?
us.
Once admiration is there, it's there.
It is what we've learned.
No, you need to change that
You need to change
mindset.
that because it is you with your big head and your big
and your
ears that I'm
egos.
coming to. It is not where you will sleep.
Let me ask you this: 6 months in, after dating this person, and he still doesn't have fare to send you, are you staying?
Yeah,
So,
as
I
long
mean-
as he listen, me I'm staying.
Janet, you're
as
lying.
long as listen,
What a
I'm
woman.
staying.
Make it make sense.
Guys, have I not dated you when you didn't have something?
Make it make sense. 6
Nataka uniambie
months. No,
mmoja.
listen, the reason as to why
For real, I've dated a
6
man who didn't
months.
have
Yes,
money.
yes.
Like,
6 months. For 6 months.
a whole year actually.
Na hakuwa na
And
pesa.
I was the one who was like really supporting
Why did you leave?
him because he cheated eventually.
Oh.
But
Shida
sasa-
upon shida.
Yes. Well, things do change.
Let me tell you
Unajua
what
ukiwa
happens.
ukiwa unajua the person, you there is that ninio, it's grace and also there is patience because you're really seeing what they are doing. Also in their situation that they are in. So it's either the plan that they have, bado steps, zinaenda zikiingiliana because also when you're in someone's life for that long, already as a man naturally they know at some point I have to be in a position to give this person food. So it's also anajituma. If
Yeah.
si mtu mwenye anajituma, you will also have known in 6 months and decide, okay, it's not ninio anymore.
this man has to have a clear vision of
And a
where
plan.
he's going.
You see, that's natural
so
for a
I
man.
can't.
So
Not
if you
all.
have if you have a plan, then I will stay until that plan materializes.
Let me say this. Women
Utamshika mkono.
never just want one thing.
But
Okay.
no one wants one
Look,
thing.
Why are you
women-
speaking for us and we are here?
Because I'm telling you based on what men say.
Okay, what do
Okay,
men say?
What do men say?
Men say
Wanasema aje?
women want attention. They want to be provided for. Okay? And then, what's the other thing? They want to feel a connection all the time.
Not all the time. Because si tutakuwa
You need-
tuta-argue.
I think we can argue, but you're connected in that argument. You see,
Yes.
hata
Yeah.
kwa hiyo argument, you feel a connection. Sasa kwa mwanaume, kwa argument, it's like, why you wasting, why are you disrupting my peace? Okay? And then what you're arguing most of the time, because you're very emotional beings, you're emotional than rational.
And you already
So it's
know
not
that.
always logical what you're arguing about. I'll give you this as an example. If today you've dated someone for a full year, and then you genuinely ask them, write down the things that I will do to make you happy.
Who will do? Him to write.
No, that you, the lady, will do to make the guy happy.
What can you do to make another human being happy?
You've
There's
asked
nothing.
them.
There's
You
nothing
know, if you want to
can
make
do.
them happy, you have to ask them, right? So how will you know how to make them happy then, if you don't ask them? So I'm proposing this as an experiment, okay? If a guy writes down, I want you to take out the trash. Taka uende ukatupe taka. Tuko tunaishi nawe kwa nyumba. Or assume you're just dating. And you're asking this guy, what will make you happy? Now, most women don't get to that level of asking that question. In fact, they will do something that makes them happy, that they think a man will make a man happy. For example, giving flowers. No man cares about flowers.
That one we know.
That's what we know.
Then why are men given flowers?
Who is giving
Who is
them?
giving them?
I've seen, mi hata nimepokea maua pia.
Sasa unaona?
Who are you
And I don't
dating?
care.
Who are
I
you
don't care.
dating?
I
You
don't care
don't
about
give
flowers. Now, most women,
You
by the
only
way,
give socks and
most women we date,
We
kama
know you need
wanaume,
socks.
hawatuulizi. So here's what would happen. A lady will assume that if I go and wash this guy's house and clean his clothes, it will make him happy, I'll please him, and we'll have a connection.
Which one?
That's
Actually, I don't think
an
that's
example.
the,
Because we are
that's
not in
the
that
intention.
category.
But also, that's not the intention behind a woman cleaning your house.
What is the intention?
The intention usually is, well, I've come here and I will not stay in a dirty house.
No.
Because no, there are some people who are like that. There are some people
Wewe, mi
wenyewe wako
sijaona
like,
hiyo.
I will not stay in a
Sijaona
dirty
hiyo.
house. Or wako like,
Sijaona
okay,
hiyo.
this person most of the time is, my man has been so busy working to get money, so let me help and support wash the utensils, nimfulie nguo so that akiwa naenda kazi apate nguo zenye zimeoshwa, zimepigwa pasi, zimepangwa. In fact hata nitampangia za whole week ndio nikienda akwe tu anashinda akiva. It's just
No, as a woman, I disagree.
me, I've not done it. I've never found any logic behind it.
What they're trying to do is prove, like, darling, please choose me. You can see
No.
I am a wife
That is one
material.
way to look at it.
We'll
But there are
discuss.
people, there are people who genuinely, you know the way we've been taught care, how we grow up. Care at home, how you used to see you in a traditional home, care the way your parent
You
will
care
care
for
for
your-
your
so
man.
you care at your
would
own
be-
house.
No, at home, vile wamezoea, most of them ni, bibi ni yule mtu mwenye atapeleka hata maji ya kuoga, for the man, ya moto kwa bafu.
Sisi
It's something we've
unampelekea and
seen.
he hasn't even proposed to you. You're not even a
So the thing
fiancé.
is, because you've seen it at home, not understanding that those ones did it because they're married to each other. Now, because you also want to share care, you're taking the same package your father used to get at home from your
give.
mother, you're giving that to a boyfriend.
Wow.
Yes.
And why are you now feeling bad when
When now they don't
3
choose
months
you,
down
because
he
now
marries Janet, who has never touched a
they
spoon
thought
in that
the
house.
way at home the father stayed until they grew up and he was being shown that kind of care. Why are you different?
You're being pleasing. You think all men
Yeah.
are the
Eh,
same.
they're like, why are you
true.
different that you do not want to do that?
Yes.
To stay.
Allow me
also.
to finish my initial thought. Now, when a man is writing those things down, okay, and then he presents that information to the lady. Now, will the lady think and say, okay, he genuinely wants me to clean the house and take out the trash and cook and bring him food? Or will she go like, do you mean I don't do these things? Now, most men will be the latter.
They would say like they don't
Do you mean
But
mi
if-
sifanyangi hizi vitu?
but if
Kwani
it-
uonangi na vile jana nimefua, and then unaenda unaongeza vitu. So most men in those kind of, especially the long term ones. Sasa long term siku hizi ni mwaka. I don't know why. But especially in those long term relationships.
That is
men-
marriage now.
You see,
Yeah.
We marry for a year.
you're slowly telling this man, please don't open up to me. Because I will use it against you. The other way they use it against you is this. You see, it's tough for men to open up. We are not emotional. And in the outside world, because men live in that world, more than women actually, if you open up about your personal issues, that issue will be taken and used against you. That's why most men, ukiona in groups, they're discussing meaningless things. Sports, women, they're discussing magari. There are things that they don't care about, but they'll never reveal their personal natures. Why? If I were to reveal to Lydia my personal intimate things, she'll come to her friend Janet, aanze kumwambia so that aonyeshe vile she is special to me.
I think
Most
we
women
also
do
go
that
wrong
actually.
that
When
one.
I become vulnerable, wanaenda kwa zile vikundi zao. Okay? Basi mnajua nyinyi mume wangu, my guy, he has revealed these are the challenges he's going through. That is risky for a man. Men hate that.
I feel like it
bad
doesn't
at
go
all.
like that.
Okay?
I feel like when women use that, at that point, it's not even about you. It's about them. Like, I'm coming to share with my girlfriends about what I'm going through in my marriage. I'm not thinking fully about my husband.
But why are you talking about me?
So this is my life. And in my life, I'm going through this.
Unless
so
you,
I'm
like, have a
opening,
fight.
yes. So I'm opening up to you as my friend of the things I am going through. I'm feeling hurt because my husband is doing ABCD. I'm feeling hurt. Instead of having that conversation with my husband, that
we
is
are
the
taking
ideal
it,
one.
yeah.
But because I'm being vulnerable with you, so it means anyone else around me, if my life intersects with you at any point, then I will do that. Even when they use it against you, at that point you think it's about you, they're trying to hurt you. But it's about them. It's saying, well, because uko hivi, so huwa inaniumiza hivi. Not knowing, by doing that, they have like weaponized what you've told them.
Yes.
Because there is a better way to express your heart than using
Yeah,
the exact
yes,
words someone
Yes.
used about theirs, because now that is a bit insensitive. But as we feel, vile utaelewa, it's if we use something in relation to what you said so that it sinks faster to you.
And it depends what emotion you're going through at that time.
And now it depends with what I'm going through. So if it is
Yes.
frustration, I will use that.
Yes.
And in my head, it is just not personal. It is me trying to express myself. And now when you shut down, I'm like, so what's wrong with you? Don't you want me to
Yes.
express myself?
Myself,
I'm saying something that is hurting me, that you have something to do with. And I know the source because you've ever told me, and I think it is this. But now that is not the point to bring out where the source of this problem is coming from. Because to that
There's
other person,
actually
it's very personal.
Now, do you realize how men
there's
feel about that?
Yes, there's actually a better way where like,
Yes.
you can phrase it.
Yes,
without,
just say
like,
the issue than go to all the context of the
details.
information. Say, I'm feeling this because ume yell at me. You know, I will not say you yell at me because your father used to yell at
you.
your mother. And in fact, even your grandfather
Father.
used to yell at
So you're taking it a notch
Yes.
For me, I'm like,
deeper,
it's
which is now
context, but now
personal.
that is personal. You can express your heart
Never utter something
Yes.
a man has told you
without
when
going
he's
into
vulnerable
Yeah.
True.
against him.
Against
And
him.
I'll
'Cause
say
it's
this,
really
I can give you,
crushes him.
it crushes
Actually, let
a
me
man.
add something on what
Sure.
she said.
Sure.
You see, that thing that he shared with you when
Yeah.
he was vulnerable, you see,
Yeah.
some women will go and brag to their fellow women.
Yes.
Ndio waonekane wanapendwa.
Yes.
Yes.
My
Which
man
is
even tells me this.
wrong.
To them, it's about them. It's not, oh, hapa natoa siri ya bwanangu. No, it is, you know the way I'm being loved. And I want to
which is
share
also
that.
very
Do you know
bad.
that breaks that for a man is breaking your loyalty?
Yeah, even the way you see what people say that couples wanasengenyana sana. And me, I always like disregard that. I say, if I have issues with Furaha or Furaha has told me something which is personal to her,
Yes.
I have no right to go and gossip or tell my
Yes.
person about it.
Because that's like unavua
Yes.
nguo besti yako mbele ya-
And
And
that is
they
why
will meet again.
men will never tell you outright that your guy is cheating. It's not his place. He's
For them
loyal
now
to
they
his friend.
cover each other like that.
Yeah, like
No,
that.
see covering. It is loyalty. It's not covering.
That
It's
is
also being sensitive.
It is loyalty. Wachana na sensitivity.
slow.
So
I'm not
unaita
sensitive. I don't
loyalty.
care about sensitivity.
So it is,
Loyalty, unaona
Ukichezwa
hata
na mtu wako
rafiki
and then
yako.
mkadili nayo bedroom. Wachana na mimi. It
So
is not
hata-
none of my business.
so
That
at
I'm
what
being
point do
loyal
you
to my
hold each
friend.
other accountable?
Yeah, even you, if you saw
Or
like
call each
your
other out.
friend's
He has
wife.
people to hold himself accountable.
And
not
if that
me.
person is you right now in this situation,
What?
to hold him accountable. Because you hold someone accountable at the moment something
What
has
do you
happened.
mean? It's none of my business.
Let me ask a question. If, like your friends, you saw your friends, let's say your married wife, somewhere with someone, you'll never tell them,
No.
the man.
Never.
Because I know if it's you covering for the for your fellow man, it's okay.
No.
You'll never tell
Hata
them.
kama unagongewa bro, gongewa na amani. Yes.
Oh.
It
Even
is disloyal. Because I'm going to give this guy a lot of heartache.
God.
Do you know how horrible
But
it
is it
feels
true or
kugongewa?
not?
What?
But it's
That anagongewa.
Hata kama nimeona.
Is it true anagongewa or not? Whether you choose to tell him or not.
True kama anagongewa.
Yes. Kama ni ukweli anagongewa,
Huwezi
you're just
mwambia.
prolonging
Why?
when they
What
will
for?
know. And in fact, it hurts even more knowing that everyone
No, you see,
knew nagongewa.
nikimwambia, you see, nikimwambia unaondoa point ya ile time anaumia nikuje it is me causing the pain. You see, you don't realize.
So you'd rather be there when they are in pain.
Ile time
than
amerealize ndo nikuja hapo mwambie bro.
Amlete mzinga.
Twende tukachape vitu zetu.
Hata
tuongee
niliona
mambo ya
hizi
sports,
vitu
tulia
kitambo.
tu.
Kumbe ulimuona tu.
Men never say that.
You don't-
Never say that.
Ata-act surprised hapo, si ndio? You'll act
I may not be
surprised as
surprised.
well.
I'll just console you. And consoling for men is different. I don't console you by kukwambia. Angalia ni hata kwa mazishi. Mnaonanga wanaume wanaenda wanamwambia oh pole sijui ni. Anaenda tu anamgonga mabega hivi and that is communication enough. Mwambia,
I love
bro,
being a woman.
kuwa tu hivyo. Yani
Anaambiwa,
courage,
simama
take strength and you see
simama
that's the
kiume.
thinking of a man. And when it comes to man-woman relationships,
Yeah.
let me just give you this as a hint. Men want women who, when there's a problem, they don't make the man a problem.
But yeah, that is a
Look
mature
for,
woman.
unatafuta mtu mwenye, when there's a problem, we can find ways of fixing that problem rather than making me the problem. And most women attack their men.
Yeah, that is what
Yeah.
happens.
So
That's true.
okay. So this scenario, there is a problem, but for this problem there is a cause to the problem. there's first someone who is responsible for this problem. It's either something happened that this problem came, but the issue is this problem. It's like, say at work.
In short, you want to assign blame.
No, it's not
No,
blame.
but-
It is
but now what if you,
responsibility and
like
accountability.
really accountable
Yes,
here?
because it's this thing.
You've
hii huwa
cheated,
inafaa
sasa
kukua hapa.
anakuambia aanze kukushugakotia like
Yes. Acha nimpea example. Hii huwa haifai inafaa kukua hapa every time. But today it's not here. So first, there is a problem because the fly is not here. And the show will not look as elegant as it is. So then we go, okay, then inaweza kuwa imeenda wapi? Haina miguu ya kuwa imejitoa. So you first start asking, nani anaweza kuwa ametoa? Umeona kama hii imeenda wapi? Ama kuna mtu ameichukua, that sort of thing. Then now there is someone mwenye aliitoa kaiweka somewhere. You don't understand why they did that. Maybe ilikuwa inataka kuanguka or something like that. So you find the person mwenye alitoa and then you're like, okay, by the way, hii wa ilikuwa inafaa kwa somewhere, but right now it's not there. What happened mpaka ikatoa? Then you're like, okay,
Umeipata tayari.
no, sijaipata bado.
Hujaipata, unaitafuta.
So naitafuta bado. Then uko like, okay, so kuna mwenye atasema nilitoa nikaeka mali fulani juu niliona inaanguka. Sija kumake a problem. The problem is I'm looking for the flower. And because you intersected with the flower, I will have to ask. So what you do at that moment will determine if you will be the problem or the problem will be the missing flower. Because there are those who ni yeye kweli alichukua the flower na kaiweka
now
someone
he'll have
else
to root.
and then they're like, kwani what's the meaning of the flower? So now they bring a counter whatever instead of just saying, by the way, hiyo flower nilitoa
throw now the
nikaiweka
blame
somewhere
back.
else.
How will you frame that question?
yeah, anyway, it depends on also
On how you
you'll
frame
ask
it.
the
Yes.
question.
Because I'll be like, me, I'm looking for that flower that is usually on that table.
Ile maua iko pale iko wapi? Mumeiona. See, that's the question. Iko sehemu fulani wa fulani. Pole nilikuwa nimeondoa. That's a good response.
Yeah.
Okay? Uende ulize, nani aliondoa ile maua?
Na kelele sasa.
You want them to bring it back.
Yes, definitely. If you, actually,
I
if
just
you
want it to
ask-
come back.
If you
It
ask
doesn't
like
matter.
that, definitely this man is going to be defensive and
Because
will
they're like,
try
there's
to
trouble.
defend it.
Nani aliondoa ile maua? And maybe ilikuwa imeanguka. I was actually replacing the vase. Ilikuwa imevunjika. Nani aliondoa maua? Okay, so unataka aje?
You know, the thing is nataka tu irudi pale. So mwenye aliondoa, airudishe
Sasa kama
tafadhali.
unataka irudi,
Even the way
useme
you
natafuta
ask.
ile maua,
Yeah,
nataka ituweke pale.
true.
It's as simple as that. Nani aliondoa maua?
But kuna mtu
Kwani ufikiri
alichukua
mimi ndo
na mwenye
niliweka?
alichukua ndio
What for?
alileta
Kwani
shida.
huyo mtu alikuwa hajui kama mimi nimekuwa
Kwani
nikifanya
hajui hii huwa inafaa kukaa pale. But wewe kama pia unajua inafaa kukaa hapo, mbona umeiondoa?
And it's so beautiful how a woman's brains works, by the way. It's so beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. Yani,
Kuna wenye then there is African moms wenye wanasema naenda hivi nikirudi hiyo huwa irudi
Nipate.
mahali ilikuwa.
Those are just looking for trouble.
They are like, me, I will not ask who took it and where it is, but naenda hivi. Nikirudi. Na kirudi anapata kuliko.
Kitu ilirudi pale ilikuwa.
it's super interesting
It's
because
very
that is how the female brain is very interesting.
Yeah.
Because
true.
you see the hormones that go with your brain. Yeah. It's so you can be so illogical, and kwako it makes so much sense.
So it means to me it's logical.
See, that's not how logic works.
But that is not, by the
Logic
way,
is
that
not
is
personal.
No,
that is
for something that
the-
makes
the-
sense to
the
me, it is
emotional
logical to me.
maturity in it. Because if you have emotional maturity, you need to
Yes.
think about the other person, be considerate of
Of-
your
yes.
tone, even the way it's going to land.
And it goes both ways. The thing is, this makes sense to me, and it does not make sense to you. And it's okay.
Okay.
I'm not saying it makes sense to you. I'm just telling you this makes sense to me.
I feel we will commit to each other better as men and women if we understood our most basic instincts.
Yeah.
And committing is very easy. Move away from the idea that everyone is unique, and there are basic things that all women have, and basic things that all men have. For example, women are mostly more emotional on their menses. That's an example. And another example is men are always geared up for sex. That's an example. Do you know if you plan sex for a man, it is more troublesome than spontaneous? Because sasa kuna
You
idea
have to be
inakuja,
told
what
on
if I
Tuesday
underperform?
at 6.
What if I underperform? What if during that moment I'm not in the mood? So those things.
I think women are more emotional when they are nearing their periods, not exactly
Not
on their
exactly.
periods.
Yeah, I wanted to
Unaona hiyo
correct you.
period yote,
Yes.
hiyo period yote.
Sisi ndio
Nyinyi
tunakuanga ama ni
mnajua.
wewe
Nyinyi mnajua, unaona hiyo period yote. Umekaribia, uko katikati, umemaliza.
No.
Until like a week after, I'm walking on eggshells.
And then you have to go and learn the cycle for you not to walk on eggshell, for you to know what it is that I have to do during this time and this
No,
time.
no, no,
Because
no. Women
it
need
is-
to learn their own cycle.
For us, we know.
So that you stop being, arrogant and
No.
blaming it on your menses and your period
I
and
wouldn't-
ovulation and stuff
I wouldn't
like
say
that.
it's arrogant. It is. I do understand myself. I can catch myself when I'm doing something that now is on the extreme. When it's during ovulation, when I'm being extra, horny and blah, 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 I can notice that I'm being that and decide what I want to do with it. Not to follow it or maybe to follow it. I know that, but that will not prevent me from feeling it. So I will tell
Feeling
you.
is okay, but
I will
not
tell you.
causing
Yes, I will tell
other
you this
people's-
time. I will just be when I catch myself being grumpy during the luteal phase, I'll tell you I need more support in this time because I will not prevent being grumpy. I will try.
Ngoja. Unasema you will request for support.
No, I will just tell you in this
Yeah,
time
you will request
we
for
do that.
support.
You
You
know,
tell
even with
your
us
man,
as girls with each other, we tell each other. By the way, me with my friend, we used to like
Ati kindly,
almost.
I'm going through my mess.
No, it's not that. It is. By the way, I'm in my luteal phase. Because during that time, even kitu kidogo, it's an issue. Even with each other as girls, tunajua, it's something that isinge kusumbua at first, but sahizi inakusumbua. So we tell each other, by the way, it's luteal phase. And then you're like, So during that whole time, whether you make a big deal out of something small or not, I give you grace because I know this is a period na inaisha. So even if you try to pick a fight with me, I know what to do with you. Yes. With each other, we are like that.
Nafikiria what to do with you.
With
Mimi
each
as
other,
a
we are like
woman,
that.
and I've been through those things and everything, I'm telling my fellow women, you need to grow up.
No,
Please,
no.
just grow up.
No,
Please, you need to
No.
grow
no,
up.
no. That one I do not agree to that one.
Now here's what I'll tell both of you. You see,
Yeah.
a man, the caring side of a man, wants to be there for you when you're doing that. Now, what depends if I continue being there is how often you bite my head off.
Oh, yeah, but why are we
I want to be there. I
biting?
want to take the warm bottle of water and place it against your belly. I want to buy you the chocolate you want. I want to give you the good things you want.
Massage my feet.
Yes,
you
but the
know.
issue is this, huh? When I don't do that thing repeatedly, you think I don't love you anymore.
The thing is,
I did it last
yeah.
month.
Why are you
I'm
not
doing it
doing
this
it
month.
Not
today?
doing it
Why is
today?
it not consistent?
Yes.
It's because right now it's not a priority. You see, men work by prioritization.
It's not a
It's
priority.
not a priority.
What are we prioritizing?
You go through your menses every month.
The thing is, care is a priority.
Yeah.
It is not about my menses. It is the care.
It's feelings.
No.
You want to
Care is-
feel like you're being
no.
We
cared
just
for.
want
No.
to stay there close
Care.
to you, man.
Care is
So
consistent.
how do I stay close to
thing
you
is-
all through?
No, the thing is, even for us, even when we don't like it and we are fighting with you men, we still have to show care by cooking that meal that we usually cook. Hautakuja kwa
unless
nyumba eti
kuna wale
ukose
wanaendanga
chakula. Well,
extra,
kuna wale
we,
wenye wanaacha. But people tend to say, even when we are arguing, I will not withhold care. Yes. Nitakuja nikuserve like, but it is there.
Karibu gongo na
So
hiyo
it means
fan.
whatever that care will look like, it is still there. You do not withhold care
what
because
you're saying is this.
eti, care is not a priority. What am I doing with you?
You're saying this, huh? You want me to care for you the way you would care for me.
No, I want the way you are caring for me ikuwe consistent.
Now,
Yeah.
consistency for man, you see, priorities change. Just the way your feelings change, men's priority changes.
Machenjaje, what are
So-
you going for?
so the most-
are you doing a different
Yes,
job?
how does
are you
it change?
outside the country? What is happening?
You may be going through your menses and you have a mood that I don't want to be around. So rather than mess up,
You just
and-
say it, babe.
Sasa,
Today you're a bit,
ngoja,
you know.
that is a men will never. Mwambie.
The thing is,
Mwambie tu I don't like this mood.
Ona.
It is a problem.
Mwanamke wako.
ona, chemsha maji, eka kwa hiyo
Unaogopa nini?
bottle, toka uende mahali unaenda.
See, that's what most
So
will do.
mbona unaniambia eti hule utachemsha maji because it's not a priority?
No, ndasema hiyo maji sitaiweka kwa belly. Now, I want to do
eka
it.
basi.
The reality is most men want to do that for ladies. I want to show you how loving, because I think
Yeah,
the
being
more I
loved
show you
is
love,
beautiful.
Yeah.
the more you admire me. And you see,
Right there.
admiration is not like that guy is good. No, it means you'd want to model your son or your friends after that man. That's true admiration. Because if you admire me, then it's fine. So if I do those things, I'm not doing them because I want you to repay me back. No. I'm doing them because I care, genuinely care about you.
You're
Now,
doing
if
it
you
out of
bite
your
my head
goodness
off,
of your heart.
if you bite my head off, sasa mimi sitajali uko kwa menses.
And
Mbona
why
umechemsha
are we
maji?
biting?
This is what happens. Umechemsha maji ni moto sana, ni moto.
Is there a chance for repair? The thing is, squeezy we are. Unabaitiwa kimoja tu unaacha kwenda kutafuta kuni. We don't do that. We should leave chance for repair.
Sasa how do I know?
The thing is, I am also human and ni kama chukua analogy ya mtu kwenda kutafuta kuni every day, unaishi mashambani. Still kila siku lazima kupikwe, kuni lazima zikuje. Leo nitapambana na nyoka, kesho nitapambana na nyani. You know, kesho kutwa nitapambana na whatever it is yenye nitapambana nayo. But the constant is, nitaenda kutafuta kuni kwa sababu ni lazima. We should leave room for repair, knowing that this person is human. Itafika point, whether we want it or not, they might bite us off. If the biting inaniua, I choose to live because I want to live. I want to stay alive. But if it is this, can we leave room and say, by the way, umeniuma kidole. And it really hurt. Because I was trying to show you care in that moment. Yeah. Then huyu mwingine pia anaseme, by the way, nilikuuma kidole because nilikuwa naona mbona haufanyi whatever it is. But I'm sorry. First, I am sorry nimekuuma kidole. Probably that was not my intention for it to come like that. Why do we just leave? Kakitu kadogo mtu anasema yuko in a happy marriage.
No, the nature of men is not that.
But
the nature of men is, if I see danger, nikiona kuna nyoka, si kasirika. Nikiona hapo kuna nyoka, I will look for an alternative route yenye haina nyoka. I'm not going to come back the same route because najua nitaona nyani kesho.
Na kuna mwenye atachukua kijiti agonge nyoka auwe, ndio kesho tena mtu mwingine akipita hapo asipate nyoka.
But I think the thing is, unaona, the thing is, hata wanaume wanafaa kuwa more open to communicating and telling the women the truth. No, but it's not. You want your relationship to work. How will it work if every time amekukosea kidogo, amekukasirisha kidogo, you change everything?
I've told you
Sema,
guys.
sitawahi tena kumwekea maji.
I've told you guys, a man being vulnerable is risky because it threatens their security.
Even at the expense of your own,
you know, your own good relationship.
It's about understanding each other.
How will we get there if you're not
sasa mbona tunakaa na nyinyi if you're not fearful?
See, fear, that's not fear.
It looks like it's fear of being vulnerable.
It's being careful. It's not
to
fear.
what? We will all die.
Sawa, tukufe basi.
But kwa hii relationships, why can't we just love each other and just...
It's because if I love you, okay?
Live
I don't have to tell you
well.
things. I just love you.
But you also have to keep telling
That's
me.
the difference between us, because I've told you, you ladies want to connect all the time. So you think if I tell you how I'm feeling, you're connecting with me.
And
men don't do that with words.
How do men connect?
By giving care.
Yeah, and doing things, actually.
Yes, by
so ni tuwapee
providing.
tu kazi, muende mfanye kazi za
Sasa
mikono.
But
Leo
we're
nataka
too
gazepo
busy.
nitengeneze,
Now,
kesho
it's
nitengeneze
true.
stool.
While you're saying that, there's a point in every man's life he wants to be vulnerable. The
But it's
issue
only
is,
according to his timeline and stuff.
actually, he can be. You can even tell him, "I want us to talk, siku fulani or fulani." He'll prepare, mentally prepare, and come and sit with you, and you'll have that conversation. The time you replay that conversation in the wrong context, umemwambia, never ever be vulnerable like that again.
And they'll shut off.
He'll shut off. I started by telling you, men are dogs. So you say men are dogs, it's true. Because you continuously train them on how you want them to behave towards you. Eventually, utakuwa unamwambia, I want us to talk. Anakwambia sawa, I'll come and talk. Kusikiza.
Unaongea kama...
There's this trait that dogs have that I do not see it in men. Utapiga dog sometimes because they have frustrated you. And they'll go sit kule mbali na stress yake. But they'll still come and sit there with you. These men, they are dogs, but there are some things they don't.
Will that dog repeat the mistake?
I think men are not dogs. Men are
No, men are
wonderful
humans.
creatures.
They are not dogs.
Will that dog
They are
repeat that
wonderful.
I
mistake?
think reducing them to dogs is...
Yeah.
You see, the issue is, if a
But
man
it's
has to
in dogs in
protect
quotes.
himself from his woman, ujue ameenda very defensive mode.
Yeah, which is so bad.
And it
Mwenye
happens
ulichagua
more often
mwenyewe.
than, it happens more often than you think. Because if I'm defending myself against your verbal words, I'm trying, but
Yeah.
every time I try, I'm hitting a wall. Why? Because you do not want to understand it.
Kwa hivyo sisi wanawake tukate ulimi.
Sana, let me ask you, ukisikia mtu anasema happy husband, happy wife, happy life. Why is it happy wife, happy life? It's because once a woman is happy, even in her own happiness, she will not be happy until she knows she can't bother you. Unapata tu jamaa ameenda amekaa tu. Simple. He's somewhere, amekaa tu. And let me give you this as an example. Imagine today is your happiest day. And this is an example given by a very nice philosopher. His name is Ryan Davis. He's a comedian. He says, to imagine today is your happiest day, you've never been happy like this. Okay? You get kwa nyumba, you've had the wonderful day, and you're in the opposite side of the house na mtu wako. Amekaa tu kwa balcony, ndo umeingia. Are you like, ule jamaa ametulia, let me just tamwambia baadaye, or you're like, wacha niende kumwambia.
Nice, unaenda mbio mbio. That is
Why?
the thing.
This is
I
my
just want to
happiness. I want to
share.
share with
Who told you I
someone.
want you?
No, the thing is, it's not about what you want. It is the way women are also wired. This is one thing men also
Yes.
have to understand is
Yes.
me when
We
I'm
like to
happy,
share.
I want to share that happiness with
You
everyone
want
else.
that connection.
Yes.
Yes.
So
It's not
because
even
you
about
also
connection. I want you, my man,
My man, to share in my
know that
happiness.
Now
I'm
imagine
feeling
you've come
good.
and told me, Manzi, today has been the best, and nakwambia ni sawa.
But why would you say ni
What
sawa?
happens?
The thing
What
is,
happens
as
next?
a human being,
But inategemea hiyo sawa imekujaje. Imekuja ni kama
Okay.
Hapana, it's not ni sawa. You do not ni sawa. You do not water down someone's happiness. The thing is, at some point we have to see each other as humans. If I was the one who was excited, I am a man. I know how I get excited. I wouldn't want to share. But if I was excited and it happens that I share and someone tells me ni sawa, would that be okay with me? It's not even about hata kama huwezi understand that she's a woman and she'd want this and she's spoiling my peace. At that point, give room for it's not just about me.
You see, the reaction you want from this man, if you don't get it, then you doubt the connection.
Because why
Because
would you
the
say,
reaction is-
Because why
"Sawa
would
to
we
my
be so
happiness,
cold?
are you?"
It's because you are the one who is happy.
But
Yes,
why are
and
you
I-
cold?
I
Can
know-
you just
I'm
give
not
me
cold.
a
Being
hug,
happy.
basi, and then that's
Unaona
it.
sasa, you
Why are
think,
you
what are you
cold?
chasing for? The connection.
Can you be happy with me in my happiness?
I wasn't
So can you just
intending to
give
be
me a
happy. What
hug?
does-
Then
The thing
that's
is,
it.
you are not planning
I
for
can be
it.
happy for you.
So you are not intending
But
for
happy
it.
without showing,
Can
like-
you be happy with me or for me in this moment?
You're the one who is happy. Why do I have to be happy?
No, you don't have to. I'm asking,
Uh-huh.
can you be happy either with me or for me
Yeah.
in my moment of happiness? Can you
if that's
put
too
your
hard to
boredom?
ask.
Can you put your boredom aside and in this moment say it's just 5 minutes of her happiness? Let me be happy with her in this moment, or be happy for her and even express it. Can you do that? Because if you cannot do that, then I do not want to be with you. It means
Yeah,
You
that
cannot
is
You see,
true.
put-
you're equating that with a connection.
it is that. It is that.
No, it's not the same thing for a man. You see, you can be happy, and I'm genuinely happy for you. Just don't know how to show it. Because
Why
if you
don't
want me
just
to
hug
smile,
her, but you know you're a
Smile.
woman.
How can you,
You know
not
what
know
she
how
likes
to
when
show
she's
it?
happy. Maybe she wants you to lift her
you will
up.
also know that hug is not genuine. And you'll keep saying,
Unless you're
"Ah,
not
ka hivyo
okay.
basi."
The thing is, if you're also not okay in that moment,
No,
you
no,
can
no.
say you're not.
Can
Sometimes
you
you just
say
want to
that,
sit still.
babe, I'm really happy for what you're feeling,
But it's not the time
at
right
this
now.
moment, I'm
So
not there
most
mentally.
most
Can you
most
just
men will
speak
say
up?
this. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you had a good day. Okay, good.
Can you just be honest and just
See,
speak the
that's being
truth?
honest.
So now I'll be curious what's
Or you
going
want me
on
to
with you.
jump up and down with
No,
you?
No, we'll be
I
curious.
don't want you to jump up and down, but I want you to say if you're not
Yes.
like in
I
a
mean, I've
mood
seen
to
you happy.
celebrate my
Okay.
own happiness.
Say we
yeah.
will celebrate that. I'll take you out for dinner this day.
Now,
we go celebrate that.
For any man who has truly committed to that person,
Yeah.
remember I've told you, men want to give more. The first reaction is, I'll give you what you need.
But love is about sacrifice.
Okay.
Whatever
No,
you're
uh,
feeling,
would you
have-
also be
you can
happy because
Don't
in
you
this-
Nikwambia,
sacrifice.
you talk about love. Love is nonsense.
In this moment, I want you to be happy
I will do that for me. I'll set aside my feelings. And men are very
That
good
is
at this.
sacrifice.
Men
So that
actually
is what
set
we
aside
want.
because imagine this: a man can decide I won't marry this woman because I can't provide for her.
But you
Anampenda
really
kabisa.
love her.
Yes,
that one
but
is true.
amue. It's true because I can set aside my feelings to be in that session with you. It's true. Now, if the roles were reversed, okay, and you're more by the women, I'll give you this: you're very emotionally aware
Yeah.
more than us because mimi naweza jua nasikia vibaya lakini I
Madhugudhania,
compartmentalize
but you
it.
cannot.
I compartmentalize it and say I'll deal with this later. It's not
Yeah.
a priority. We go by priorities. And because of your emotional awareness, I wish it would be easier for you to read the mood of a man. What does he need?
How will we
And
know
not
we
just
are not
wait to connect
angels?
with him throughout.
No. What? How will we know we are not angels?
You're
Speak.
asking us for a very new thing. The thing is, I can know you're not okay. I cannot know what is bothering you.
Just
Yes.
speak up.
So if you know I'm not okay, there is a way. You see, every man is unique in regards to how they can be vulnerable.
Yeah.
If you know that, find the best way. And I wish it is easier because the society actually needs it. I need to understand that you're more emotional. So when you're happy, I need to set aside my feelings. But when I cannot do that, then don't hold it against me. I've said, when there's a problem, don't make me the problem. Okay? So when I can't do that, it's not about me, it's just my nature. So I can understand that sometimes or most of the time I will have to set aside my feelings to make you happy or to be in that moment with you. Can you do the same? Now, when I say can you do the same, it means you're providing the need I have. The need you're filling up the gap I have, and that makes you more attractive.
Which is that need? I want to understand the gap.
In that moment, you see,
Oh,
men
now
have
when
different.
now
in
when
my
you
point of
don't
weakness,
want to be happy
yes.
in my happiness, so I should understand.
You continue being happy. Sijakwambia uache. You continue being happy.
But you're not
But
feeling my need right
communicate.
now.
I
But
can't fulfill your need
communicate.
right now, and
And you're also not
you
fulfilling
shouldn't.
my need right now.
And you shouldn't. Look, you shouldn't. I will not hold it against you, and don't hold it against me. It's just the nature.
But I think couples
accepting
or
our differences
people in,
is very good.
they need to communicate more
Yeah.
so that they can get to know each other deeply.
At what point do people put? At what point do people say, "You're not feeling my need right now, but it's okay"?
When you understand our difference, when you finally know and really get that there is something unique about being female, and there's something unique about being male. The issue is we want to change the other person to fit,
be like
to be like me.
So, yeah.
I don't want you to think like a man.
Or to always feel that need. I think that's the
Yes.
thing that we are doing. We are always looking for people to feel the needs that we have. And so, because we are used to, well, this one has filled it, so you have to fill it. So it still stays a need, which is a need that most of the time you will end up knowing that it's a need for you to feel for yourself, so that you don't need it from.
And then you be considerate.
But women, I think we are. You men, you're the ones who need to learn how to be considerate.
You think you are until we start we're in an argument.
We are not.
What happens in an
What
argument?
happens?
Women versus men. In an argument, two lovers are arguing. The man will never win.
But when there's an argument,
tell
it
us.
doesn't mean.
Tell
Anyway,
us.
but when there's an argument, it doesn't mean that there has to be a winner.
winner.
Because if you win, for example, if I'm your woman and you win when we are fighting, we have lost as a couple. Because
Okay.
it's going to make me sad. And if you on
Let-
the other side, I win, is it going to make you? It's going
Let's
to make
use the
you
most
feel
common
some
example.
type of a way, right?
Let's use the most common example. We had prepared to go to church as a couple. Church starts at 9. We all know this. Women will never be ready by 9. So I feel you're wasting my time. I'm getting late for church. And you're not ready because you're doing things to your face. So the things you're doing to your face are making us late. Now, you knew we had to be at church by 9, but you had to do the laundry, you had to wash the dishes, you had to clean the house, you had to iron your clothes, you had to take a shower, you had to choose the clothes. So all these things you already know. You have to do them, right? But you're not ready at 9. Okay? So tunatoka kwa nyumba at 10. Sawa? And I say, next time, please be ready. Make sure you're ready on time. I hate being late. What does a woman say?
Why are you making it about you?
It's okay for me. I understood it.
Yes,
She's being genuine,
I
by the
do
way.
understand.
But for
But
me,
the
I
thing
really
in that moment,
understand it.
the woman will be, why are you making it about you? Because they'll be like, you're making it look like I don't want to get to church early. But I also want to get to church
But you
early.
as a woman, you're also being
So why were you late?
unreasonable.
I know that. I know.
For me,
I
I
am just
get it.
telling you
I'm like,
how it
please.
will be. It will
Yes.
be like that. It will be.
Yes.
Well, you also know that
I
I
have to
love
do
doing
this.
touching
Yes.
up myself.
Wake up early.
You also know I had all these chores that I was doing that I really woke up early. I really woke up at 4. Actually, most women wake up very early on Sundays than any other day of the week.
True.
If you've
Bado
not seen,
unachelewa.
And they're still
yes,
late.
because they'll have to take care of the children. They'll have to ensure whatever that meal they wanted to cook. Itakuwa like it's just chaos on Sunday morning kwa nyumba for some reason, even when they get better scheduling. So also the woman will be like, why are you also not making room
Yes.
for chaos? Or help me schedule.
So-
or you also take something to
Now,
do.
now do you,
That
do you
is
realize
what it
in
will
that
go.
argument,
How,
in that
that is how
argument,
it will go.
a man will slowly just keep quiet.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
for me as a woman, I'm really sympathizing with the man.
So who wins that argument?
the woman
wins,
is forcing
hands down.
things because
You
the
see,
man has
that's
just.
the point.
There's nothing. You have not won the fight. You see what he's done? He's done what?
They have
Mother.
kept quiet.
There's no fight to me win.
Actually,
as
hata
a
huyo
woman.
mwanamke haja win that
It's a
fight.
losing whatever.
No,
battle.
no one has
and
won.
at the end of the day, there's no solution in that
Yes.
relationship.
The thing is, no one
Because
has
next
won.
time the man will wake up and go to church early. Akuseme tupatane church.
So here's the thing that we don't
No,
understand.
There's a solution.
There is a solution to that, but tukifanya hivo, no one wins. And we are on the same team.
Yes.
We are on the same team. We both want to go to church wakati service inaanza. That is the first thing we have to remember. Both of us, even in that argument. So what can we do to get to church at 9? Because the track record has shown for the past 3
What
Sundays.
can we- Ama, what
Ngoja,
can you do, you as a
sikiza.
woman?
This is our we problem. Because mimi, the more venye nafanya, I'm still getting you late. Me, the way I do not know how to handle my shit, I'm still getting you late. The thing you can do is either choose to go alone, but if you care about family and you care about us showing up together, then now it is a we problem because we are both getting late to church. So what
But
is the
you're the
thing
one
yenye
who was
wewe
late.
inakusumbua? Ni nini hiyo inakusumbua yenye umeamka mapema na bado katikati umetake time mpaka tumechelewa? Now you get to interrogate because there you will find a problem. You'll find it's either amedilidali on something ama it's either there was something else that came up. You will find the root cause
Me, I'm
of
already
what really
agitated
happened.
as a woman.
You will, but there is a real thing there.
There's
You have to
no real
understand.
And you see,
There
it's a difference. The solution is realizing how a woman brains work.
No, which woman brain? Mine is not working like that.
No, you see, I know
It's
it works like
not.
that. Let me just explain
No,
it.
no, no, no,
You
no.
see,
Mine is not working
for
like
woman,
that. No.
you cannot
Stop.
just see nguo imeanguka pale na uiache
Yes.
hapo.
You will not.
Na ile nguo utakumbuka kuna vyombo. Things are Janet, kwani
You
what kind of a
will
Maybe
woman
I'm
are you?
a man.
You will.
I'm a man.
Okay, maybe let me speak for most. I'm
Most
not speaking
women.
for.
Yes.
Some women.
But
not.
actually most.
Most.
It's actually
Especially if you have more kids.
I'll give you this as an example. We all
It's a
have parents, right?
reality.
Furaha wewe hauna mtoto na bado unachelewa church.
No, mimi
Saizi
sichelewi church,
unajidili
but I'm telling you
ndani
because
hapo.
I have seen it happen. Si eti
Do you
nimejidili
realize?
dali,
Do you
ina
realize?
happen.
Lydia, do you realize that kwa event zenye ni za huyo mama hata waichelewa? It's because the way they work, the brain works so beautiful, and I've seen it a lot. In fact, in my own mother, hata waichelewa event yenye ni yake. In fact, yeye ndo atakuwa kwa gari wa kwanza.
Tutachapa viboko
But wacha
nyote
usikie
mtoke.
tunaenda sijui kusalimia uncle fulani. Hiyo ndo siku
Chelewa.
atakumbuka lazima tubebe maji, sijui lazima
Yeah,
Very
but I
funny.
think that's
Yes.
structural. It depends on, like, for me, I've seen my mom very organized. She keeps time, and that is how I am. I'm like, if we said 9, it's 9. You don't even have to tell me. Just tell me the time.
Okay.
You'll be there.
I'll organize myself and make sure by that time everything that I need to do is already organized and
You're a
in place.
unicorn. You're a
You see.
unicorn.
But it's just
You're alone.
why are we
You
making
really are.
excuses?
You're alone.
It's the thing is sometimes you just sit, you see them making the excuse mpaka sasa unamwelewa
Yes.
because umeona all the things they've had to do which were not a necessity for that time.
Yes.
Hizo ni vitu angekuja kufanya after church. But
Yeah, why
still,
are you mbona
they're just
prioritize
wired like
basi?
that.
It's how they are.
For them ni lazima kukuwe na chakula. Sunday mchana hupiki
Yes.
wakati umetoka church eti ndio unaanza kupika. No, watoto watakuja wakiwa njaa. In fact ni lazima apike paka bebe watoto. And
Na
you're
sio
like
pike
you
a
can buy
pussy,
biscuits.
or you cook a lot of food overnight. Wapashie moto.
The truth is that's just the nature.
It's just
It's the nature.
Yes.
I
And
see
by,
it.
by accepting
But
that
if I
it's
was
her
a
nature.
mom, I'm already. If I was a man, I'm already like, please
No,
get
no,
your
no,
shit together,
No.
madam.
no. Now if you do that, if you do
then
that,
now
then
you live alone
you're
in
not
that
on the
house.
team.
Yes, you're not on the team.
It's actually teamwork. It's actually
Kwa sasa kila time unaniambia mimi sitaki kuchelewesha, basi utoke uende uishi mahali kwenye utachelewesha na
No,
mtu.
mimi na reschedule.
happy wife, happy life.
A woman will
mimi
tell you,
natoka
in
mapema na
fact,
watoto, wewe
atachoka
utatufuata.
atakwambia, you know what,
Sugar
wewe kwa
daddy.
ukienda tu peke yako si tutakuja peke yetu.
Do you know what will happen? The man will have to drive back and pick her.
Juu lazima tena umlipie
Lazima.
transport ya kuja huko church.
Lazima.
Alafu to you it matters to you that you show up as a family.
Do you know how women punish men? By withdrawing affection. So
Why am
the
I
fear-
withdrawing affection and it's my fault? Send it to like
Eh.
pull up my sock. Let me pull my sock.
You would care.
Me, I care.
It doesn't matter.
Like,
No.
me, I care.
No.
I do care.
No.
Guys, I'm the ideal wife.
And you know,
I'm the
there's
ideal
nothing,
wife material.
there's nothing more painful like when a woman withdraws the affection.
You just say, oh, hiyo siku kesho yake ni si wewe kuna time mingi jipigie pasi ukienda huko.
And that is the beginning of men
my God.
realizing she no longer admires me. Where can I be admired again? So yes, I want to commit, and I love that we are talking about this in the angle of
But also,
serious relationships.
you communicate and also how on her side to pull her socks kidogo. Si ati wewe unampata tu uko. Ai, no.
No.
Kufundishana.
Ni mko pamoja, you're working this together. The thing is you're
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
me
but
tell you.
everybody pull their socks kidogo.
mahali huyu amevunjika mguu unakuja unamshika unamburuta.
Huyo amevunjika, but sasa vitu zingine anaweza
Huoni amevunjika in this one.
Unajua hizi mambo hizi, wacha niwaambie tu hii. Ndoa, now let me use ndoa. Ni chama cha wajinga.
Imeanza kukuwa very serious ukitumia the
No.
word ndoa instead of
Ati
marriage.
marriage is for the
Ndoa ni
for the
chama cha
foolish.
wajinga. Lazima
Hebu
ukuwe mjinga
tuambie.
ndio ubaki kwa ndoa.
What do you mean?
You must be foolish.
Hiyo ya kuwa urudi umchukue tena na gari na niende
You have
amechelewa.
to. Because
To be
otherwise
continued.
you
to
may
be
you may have
continued,
that level
to be continued.
to be continued.
To
Sure.
be continued.
Ndoa ni chama cha wajinga.
Hey, but hapana, mimi
Ndio
na
maana watu hawataki
disagree.
Tunataka
Watu ni
kwa wajinga.
werevu, watu ni werevu. Shida ilikuwa ni werevu.
Hamjaolewa. Mimi nimekuwa katika hichi chama. Ni hiki
chama
ama
cha
ni
wajinga.
hichi chama. Guys, no. Hii ni ya watu wenye wako na brains.
Chama cha wajinga.
People who want commitment na people who can kwa ndoa ni hiyo. Si unaona vile mtu anasema ati this is how I am, this is how I was raised. But kwa marriage, you are willing to put in the work. Like,
Yes.
you don't do things like this, but because of your partner, you can pull up those socks.
Sure.
Lakini si ati ile unajiachilia tu, hapana.
Kweli.
Yeah.
It is effort.
Uko na any closing
and
remarks?
choice.
Tukimalizia, ama tufunge?
Maybe I do.
Okay.
I think hii conversation imenifanya ni realize that women used to just live in their own ways, in their own, like women, our world, we understand each other. The same way men and their world don't understand each other. Like it just goes without saying. The thing is tumekuwa tukilive parallel. Like hawa wana live tunakutana and then story inaisha. But right now tumefika mahali kwenye hakuna those ones. It's a lot of mingling. And we just have to sit with each other's differences, to even first learn, okay, what does it mean for someone to be a man? What does it mean for someone to be a woman? How do they operate? How do they do this? For you to be able to live with them and be okay with the inconveniences that come. And now we are struggling with that. So now that tumewekwa pamoja, well, I think it's time we enjoy the ride, because there is no going back to cohorts. We are all here.
We need to figure out how
Yeah.
to live together, because we cannot
Yes.
live without each other. We need each other.
Yeah.
We are inseparable. Wow. Connected at the bone.
Kwani ukisikia ni ribs?
Rib ndio ilitolewa wow. Okay.
Viungo na mambavu zimevunjwa.
Hebu tuambie. Chair.
I'd love to say this, and we need to demystify this maybe some other day.
Okay.
Men and women will never be equal. We are cogs in a wheel. We fit better when we work better together.
Very true.
And this idea of fighting against each other should end. Let me struggle to understand how you work. Let me do the same for me. Let's fit together, rather than try you become a man and I become a woman. Then what's the point of having the biological hormones and mechanisms I have? And what's the point of you having the female mechanisms you have? So let's celebrate our differences rather than use them to be at each other's throats. That's it.
What is yours?
Ooh. What else can I say after this, guys?
Say something.
Wow. I'm still
This one, you're not good.
Whoa.
You're not running from this one. Say something.
I am so blown out of my mind. Oh, wow. So what I'll say is that I already said what I wanted to say. Like, at the end of the day, we need to work together, be together,
Yeah.
Yes.
try to understand each other, try to, I don't know, sometimes we put men at a pedestal and think that they are this god, like supernatural beings.
By we, you mean women?
No, supernatural women. I think us women, we tend to think that you're over there, you need to do all these things at the end of the day, not knowing that you're just humans.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need to be given grace where you
For
can't
themselves.
reach. We need to extend our hands, to uplift you. And also as men, I think you need to
Understand you're also
understand
not gods.
that.
You're also
And-
not supernatural.
Yeah, you're
beings. You'll not always provide.
Yeah,
And it's okay.
And it's okay. When you can't provide, then let that woman give you that hand, lift you up,
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
You think men don't know that?
Well,
know,
if you
you
know, then
do.
why are you holding yourself as if you the
Yeah.
gods on
We'll
earth?
unpack that.
yeah. Yes. So where you can't reach, allow the woman. If she
Yeah.
can, let her be your strength, your pillar of strength.
Sure.
Yeah. So, guys, you've come to the end of this episode, and we'd like to hear from you in the comment section. Leave a comment, give us your take home from this episode, and you can follow us on all our social media platforms at The Love Corner Show on Instagram and YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at jkaluki, and on Facebook at Janet Kaluki.
You can follow me across all social media platforms. Furaha El Hesket.
Don't follow me.
That's it for now, guys. Bye.
I saw that coming.